do you think your lesson went? How are you feeling about it?
The lesson itself, I think it went well. I really think the students grasped it. And like I kind of looked at the exit tickets already, and I'm thinking that I hit that 80 mark.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so. Only like 2 students like messed up that I saw so far.
Okay, and then do you remember what we talked about the last time that I said I wanted you to work on?
Yes, doing more positive narration before jumping to the consequences.
And how do you think you did with that?
Well, I don't think I started off too well because the transition was coming in from lunch, and you have to line them up and harp on the getting them to it. Because if I don't do that at the very beginning, then the structure of the class just goes downhill.
Yeah.
And then if I let them sit down while they're misbehaving and sitting on the chair, or even like Trayvon, who likes to run and throw himself on the floor for some odd reason.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he did it 4 times today. He did it yesterday down the stairs.
Was that the boy in the striped shirt that you were talking to in the hallway? Okay.
Yeah. So
we can talk more about ideas, right? But so as far as like giving positive narration before consequences, I think that was an improvement, because last time it was like you gave out like 6 reflection sheets, you were moving pins down, and I didn't really see that today. And I know you started saying like that transition wasn't good, but I totally agree that that transition coming in wasn't good, and it was okay for you to start it over.
Oh, okay.
I also want, so like, good job. Like with that, the transition was bad, and that's a really hard transition after lunch, and it needs to be tightened up, and you didn't let them get by with what they gave you. The second thing I wanted to address with that is, just so you know, I told Marissa to start narrating. Okay, because I know like Freeman has been very much like, when it's not your turn, don't do anything. And like, so it was, and I said to Marissa, like, narrate. She's like, I don't do it. So, because there were kids just sitting there, like, while you were working with the other ones that were all doing like a perfect job.
I know, and that's like one of the things that I struggle with, being, how do you give a consequence at the same time you want to narrate? And it's like, I feel like I kind of gotta like, hold on a second. I see you're ready, but then like, because I stopped talking and then I lost their focus. And so those are like the things that like me and Marissa were doing that, but then we were told that like that's not what they wanted. So I'm like,
what do you mean? Who told? Like,
well, we were under the understanding, or I was under the understanding, I'm pretty sure Marissa's too because she's my partner, that when it's teach lead that we're not supposed to jump in, so that they get that. So that they can get the experience. And I said, but with such a small amount of time, this is like what me and Marissa had talked about before, like we were like hearing things. Is with such a short amount of time and so many personalities in the classroom, if one of us is at least narrating while the other one's handling the problem, then we can actually get through the lesson. And that has seemed to work, at least in our favor, I believe, because if Marissa's giving an awesome lesson and there's one student who isn't, me going to the side real quick and talking to Jamari, who is smart.
At this point, do you guys not feel comfortable doing that in the classroom?
No, I mean
I mean because of your FA. I know like you feel comfortable talking to the student, but is there still an issue there?
I feel like I just have mixed signals. I really don't know what's more appropriate. I feel like talking to the one student is good, but then like standing up is like, I feel like that's what he means, like I don't know, kind of like taking over kind of thing. I feel like that's not what he wants.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm confused.
If we can clarify that right away in the morning and kind of approach him and say that you feel like it would be important for you guys to just support like on the outside with narration, but not jump into the actual lead teaching.
Right.
So we can address that tomorrow. Because I think that would really, especially with the transitions, I feel like you both really need to be involved, and that would make it smoother. And I know you agree with that. We'll try to like fix that. Just to go over, like, I write down times constantly to give you guys an idea of how long everything's taking. I got there by 10:40 when they were entering the room. It took about 3 minutes to redo that transition and get them re-entered. And then they were all ready by like 10:45. So just to give you an idea of how much time is being used during that time. And then by 10:50 you started the do now.
Yeah, we always go over the trackers. It helps them to see what they're doing. And the problem with, I don't want to do it at the end, because the moment like we talk about what happened yesterday, and then I harp on like